When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will start this game off with the football. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in.
To the air, it's Sawyer. Here comes the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Texas A&M's offense will have its first possession of the game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll try to do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Caught near the sticks. It's Burnett. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the 45. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's guided out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The throw to the outside is complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now the play fake. He wants it all. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Sawyer. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Commodores will call on their punt team. Now on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Back to the ground game on the left. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Makes the grab. It's Burnett. There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep. Snags it down the right side. Touchdown, Aggies. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First play of the period, first down here. Hand off from the shotgun. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Looking to throw, it's Sawyer. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Commodores will punt it away on fourth down.
Number 14 in punt formation to kick it away.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Makes a move. Touchdown, Aggies! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on there. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal in their first 3 possessions. The offense changing the play. He's in open space downfield. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Gentry. He's got an open man. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. A&M comes back out with another first down. They're going back to the ground. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack.
Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Tough to beat action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there at Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Eastern Michigan.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Oh, it's a fumble. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. Find some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead. And now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Quarterback on the keeper. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Using his feet to buy time. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking for a man. It's Sawyer. Firing to the right, complete. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run play action. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt. Slips through the line. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least try to get a field goal here, Palmer.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first downs here could be enough to steal 3 points before this half is over.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Rush is on him. That's reeled in. It's Burnett. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
Wants to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 6.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start. The Commodores will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Isaac. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. To the ground with the back. Turning it on! Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Trying play action. It's complete to the left. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Sawyer. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
3rd down coming up.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He's going to run it. Makes a man miss. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. The give to the left side. Breaks into the open. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. And the Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here's the handoff. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Scanning the field, it's Sawyer. Moving away from pressure.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
You got to love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long. Everything has gone their way, and here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. The Commodores will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick release on the RPO. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the back. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll try the run, and this one will be stopped for no gain. 6th play of the drive coming up. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the 1st down.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Aggies! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Eastern Michigan. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The play action fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. And the returner will be knocked down. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Wide receiver comes in motion. They want to run this quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. The hand to the running back. They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this 4th down that much harder. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Walters. He's brought down, but it'll be enough. First down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got a man in the middle. And he's... 8-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
8-yard line. 1st down, Commodores.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. Pick up at all on that play. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking for a man. It's Riggs. Wide open downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Gain of 23 on the play.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination.